channel. I'm Zebby and I live in Brisbane, Australia, and I do makeup beauty related videos. And in this video I'm going to show you guys my current full coverage foundation routine. Now it's a winter time in Australia. I know it's not cold like you guys in another part of the world when you have a winter season, but the symptoms are still the same. It makes the skin getting dry and patchy and that kind of problem. So I have to work around my foundation routine to make it still work. And also one tip before I start, if you have a dry skin, I actually don't have a dry skin. I think I have a normal skin. It just gets dry during a winter. And if you are in the same condition with me, the best way is to exfoliate your skin, your face, your body regularly, so it gets rid of the dry skin and the dirt on the skin as well. So when you moisturize your skin, it will soak in nicely and the moisturizer will work much better. So try that one and I'm sure it's gonna be fine. So let's get started. I have my eye makeup on. At least you guys have something a little bit nice to look at. And if you're wondering what my lashes are, they're by EXO Beauty, and this one is in the shade. They are by EXO Beauty and this one is called the Soulmate. I really like it. Alrighty. So I always start with a clean face and then toner, and I'm using Hazel. This one is really nice because it helps smoothing the pores and also give like a fresh clean face before we start the moisturizer. And then in the winter time my skin gets so much drier, so I'm using moisturizer cream by Body Shop. This one has a vitamin E on it, so it really moisturizes my skin really nicely. It soaks really nicely and it smells fresh and kind of sweet. I always apply generous amount of this moisturizer. I apply it all over my face and also all over my neck, and I let it soak for a couple of minutes until it absorbs into my skin. And then I'm taking my sunscreen. This one is also by Body Shop, the vitamin E range. It has a 15 SPF, which is good for daily basis, and I almost ran out of it. That means I have to grab a new one very quickly. Just dabbing into my face. And then I continue with my primer. This one is by Benefit POREfessional. This is the gel silicone type things. It helps to cover up the pores and make the application of the foundation really smooth. And I'm just putting it mostly in the middle part of my face, like on the cheek, nose and forehead. That is the part usually I've got pores or acne scarring that I need to smooth it out, and my chin as well. And then whatever left on my hands, I just rub it all over the face. And let's zoom it a little more so you can see my acne and pigmentation and some spot, and you can see clearly how I conceal them. As you can see, I have some redness around my face, my cheek especially. I have sensitive skin, so if it exposed to the sun, it gets so red very quickly. And then I've got like some of spots after acne, and this part especially, like on the cheek, I usually get pimples on this side, and then a little bit of the chin, and then the big one is just under the nose. So this one is just the scarring. It gets dry already and there's nothing on it, so I just have to conceal them and try my best to make it flawless. So what I use before I start my foundation, I take my Revlon Photo Ready concealer, this one in the shade light medium. So I usually put it on the back of my hand to just warming it up like that. Use the tip of my finger and then dab it on the problematic areas. foundation is a full coverage foundation, but I still like to do this when I have a big problem like this. But most of the time I skip this part because, you know, I'm lazy to put so many things on my face before I go to work. So I usually right away go to foundation, but just in the sake of this video, I'll show you my full foundation routine. Some people like to use this after day foundation, but I personally like it just before my foundation. At least after I use this shade, let's see if it doesn't really match with my foundation shade, it still can be covered by the foundation. That's my preference, but it's totally up to you if it works by you just using it after the foundation, and go for it. And that's it. I let it set a little bit before I put my foundation. Now move on to the foundation. In the winter time like this in Australia, my skin, as I said, my skin gets so dry. What I currently loving the combination is Loreal True Match. I'm in the shade Honey. Mix it a little bit with this Covergirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 in the medium beige, so it doesn't look too dark, since this one is really great color for me on summer as well. And to make such a glowing skin, to not looking so matte and dull, I like to also put a little bit of this BB Plus Illumination by Gerard Cosmetics. Purchased this together in a pack of the lip glosses and a teeth whitening pen by Whitening Lightning. They were having an Easter sale, so I grabbed this and I really like it. So I just palm a little bit in the back of my hand. Little goes a long way with this foundation. And just put a little bit of the light one, tiny of 2 drops, and I put this one palm as well. Ooh, that works well. And then I just mix it with my fingers and then dab it all over my face to melt the products to my skin better. I actually not using brush today. I'm using my beauty sponge by Kit Cosmetics. I have been using it a lot for winter time, and it gives such a nice full coverage without like drying and stripping my skin. I'm not sure whether it's a dupe for Beauty Blender, but I have a Beauty Blender. It's still new, I haven't tried it. I'm just saving it for my high-end haul. I purchased a couple of stuff from Sephora, like Too Faced, this one, and then some stuff from Anastasia Beverly Hills as well. Stay tuned for that. Make sure you subscribe so you're not gonna miss the high-end haul. This is what I like with this True Match foundation. It doesn't set very quickly, so I can have sometimes to just dab it all over my face and then use the Beauty Blender. Where the Revlon colors stay, I love that so much, but I only can use it during summer because it sets really fast and then it tends to dry up my skin when I use the brush with it. So the True Match really works nice for me. It gives such a flawless finish. I put the last of dabs around my nose because that's the red area, and don't forget go around the hairline as well because you don't want to have like such a harsh line with your foundation, and go down to the neck as well because you don't want to have 2 different colors. And I love how it gives such a glowing, nice, healthy skin thanks to the BB Illumination Cream by Gerald Cosmetics. So we're done with the foundation, and now let's move on to the concealer, and we conceal all these little bit dark circle. And these days I've been reaching a lot for this Maybelline Fit Me concealer. I'm in the shade 25. I grabbed this at the Chemist Warehouse when it has the 50% off cosmetics, and I grabbed plenty of products from the Chemist Warehouse as well. So I'm gonna have another drugstore haul, so stay tuned with that. So for this one, I use it under my eyes, make kind of like triangle, And then don't forget to put it in the inner corner as well. And then just in the bridge of my nose. And then also on my forehead. Tip of my nose. And on my chin. To make it the appearance of longer face. And just dab it all over the area. Alrighty, they are well blended now. And next, let's set all this cream for the under eyes, the T-zone, nose and chin. I'm gonna set it with the Face Australia translucent powder and this contour real technique brush. I'm not actually using it for contouring, but I like to use it to set my under eyes. And I always suggest people to set the under eye concealer with the translucent powder, so it's not gonna change the color of the highlighting. And then just dab it all over the concealer. I always set the rest of my face as well. Love to use my Napoleon Camera Finish powder in the shade Look G4, which is Golden Sand. And then just use my Real Technique, I think it's powder brush. And dab it like that and tap it and set the rest of the face. After the foundation and the powder, I always like to set everything again with this Urban Decay All-Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. It's just gonna eliminate all the, the powdery looking, so I just do it like that, and then just fan it out. So I've done the foundation. How do you like it? I'll do the rest of my makeup and I'll be back. I'm back. So I've done my entire makeup, and if you're wondering what's on my lips right now, I am obsessed with this shade, which is the Sports Girl lipsticks in the Violet Crumble, and I love it so much. If you're in Australia, you should pick this one up and try this on. Alrighty, thank you so much for watching. Please thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Hi everyone, if you're new to my channel, I'm Zebby and I live in Australia. Hi everyone, and in this video I'm going to show you guys my current fall foundation routine to make it still work. And yeah, the best way is to exfoliate your skin, so when you put makeup on and so when you moisturize your skin. So let's get started. I really like it. They're by EXO Beauty, and this one is in the shade. So what I use before I start my foundation, I take my what is it called? I take my Sports Girl lipsticks in the crumble, which is the Sports Girl lipsticks